From 1964 till I'd say 1994, I was a very avid record collector. Because of it became too expensive, I guess, during the 90s after records were disappearing and CDs came in. I basically stopped buying records and I changed over to CDs. But during the 70s, I'd say I spent at least half my time. It seemed like half my time in record stores, looking for new music, exploring, just exploring. Basically, that was what being in a record store was all about: looking, searching. This is the story of Tower Records. We never had a Tower Records in Canada, but we had similar stores. It's the he basically started in the early '60s out of his father's drugstore. His name was, or his name is, Russ Solomon, and he's interviewed throughout the film, and it follows. He basically takes you on the whole journey from the very small beginnings into a worldwide expansion. I think his philosophy on how things should be run and the family atmosphere that he created within the store was one of the big things that draws you into the film. A lot of the people that worked for him for years and years are interviewed, and they describe a family atmosphere created by with the work. They enjoy going to work, which most people have a lot of trouble saying. I think the major downfall here was the advent of the CD. CD turned into downloading, uploading, or whatever you want to call it, and slowly people weren't going to record stores anymore, sadly enough. And also he expanded too quickly. He expanded into markets that were they never checked out, like Mexico City and in South America, and their debt load became too large. But till this day, in Japan, Tower Records is still thriving. So it lives on in some kind of capacity or another. I really enjoyed this film anyways. It took me back. There's a lot of scenes of people shopping in the stores, and Elton John, actually, he says he probably spent more money at Tower Records than anybody else, and it shows him going through records with a pencil and a piece of paper, looking for whatever. So check this out, especially if you're into collecting, because it really gives you that feeling of what it was like to be in a record store. We never had Tower Records in Canada, but we had Sam the Record Man and a few things similar. They weren't quite as big as Tower, but the overall ambience was there. This